Welcome to our homeschooling channel.
Homeschool with Liam.
I am Ilandi, Marijke and Liam's mom, and this is...
Marijke, Liam's bigger sister.
And Liam is...
somewhere.
He's somewhere. He doesn't want to be part of our discussion that we are having currently.
Yes.
And what are we going to chat about?
6 things we like about India.
That's right. So we decided we wanted to make a video with all the things that we like about India.
Yes.
Because we've seen there was quite a bit of bad reviews, isn't it?
Yes.
There's quite a few bad reviews about India itself on the internet and that. So we decided we wanted to list the good things that we found as foreigners living in India.
Yes.
Okay. So we've just completed, you said?
3 years.
3 years, okay. So we lived in, where did we live first?
In Dehradun.
Yeah, Dehradun is the capital of Uttarakhand, and they are at the foothills of the Himalayas. Okay, so that is another beautiful state here in India, and they've got lovely weather, although their winter gets really cold and their summers get quite hot.
Yes.
Yeah, we kind of lived like in the summer going into winter type of thing there, and the weather was a little bit from one extreme to the other.
Yes.
Okay, and then we moved to
Hyderabad.
We lived there for about 2 months, and we didn't live there for long enough to know exactly what Hyderabad is all about, but the one thing that we do know is
It's hot.
it is extremely hot in Hyderabad. Okay, so now we're living in Bangalore. How long we've been living here for?
2.5 years.
Yes, we've been living here now for 2.5 years, and there are so many different things in Bangalore itself that
Yes.
you can do and go and explore, and there's so many things that we still want to go and explore here in Bangalore itself. As soon as this lockdown is over, we can actually go around and explore, because we had so many plans of going around to all the different parks and museums and things, but then this virus popped up out of nowhere, and it put all of our plans on hold. Like, time out, okay, we're stopping, we're not going to go any further now, which was very sad.
Yes.
No, it was very sad.
It was very sad.
Okay, but now we are going to tell you guys the 6 things that we like about India, and hopefully it will open up your eyes as well to see like that it is not just all bad. There is good things there as well.
Yes.
Okay, the biggest and first thing that we put on our list was
Safety and freedom.
absolutely, we used to live in
South Africa.
yes, and don't get us wrong, it is an absolute beautiful country. There's also so many places to go and visit there, but because of the crime rate that's there, we never felt safe,
Yes.
because like we had to constantly be alert, and like you look over your shoulder
The whole time to make
The
sure
whole time.
nobody's following you.
nobody's following you, nobody is there to take anything from you or hurt you, and we just didn't want to live like that. I mean, we constantly had to, like, we going to bed at night and you have to like double check the doors to make sure that they are locked and the windows are closed, because like robbers, they just like hit you at the most unexpected time. So we just couldn't live like that anymore.
And people were so scared, worried.
Yeah, constantly scared and worried, so you don't even sleep properly,
Yes.
which is also not good.
Yes.
But living in India,
You safe.
you're safe. I mean, you are alert, but you don't have to like look over your shoulder the whole time to make sure that nobody's behind you, that nobody wants to hurt you. Like I said, you still have to be alert,
Yes.
but you're
But
not
you're not-
scared.
Yeah, I want to say that. All worried.
Exactly. So you're not scared or worried that anything is going to happen to you.
Yes. And you can also sleep with your windows open.
Yes, you can sleep with your windows open for some fresh air. And even though like currently we're living in a complex,
Yes.
but it's happened about what, 3-4 times where
Yes.
our front door was never locked.
Or mommy and daddy left the key in the door.
Yeah, we've left the key in the door, but on the outside of the house. So if anybody wanted to come inside, they could have, because they had free access, but it didn't happen.
Yes.
But even when we lived in Dehradun as well, I mean, we
Yes.
lived in a single house, which it was not in a complex or anything. It was like a normal single standard house in
Yes.
a normal street. And also there, we left the windows open, we left the doors open, we didn't lock anything unless we went away for a longer period of time when we traveled. But
nothing happened.
And nothing happened. I mean, like, how many times we left the front door unlocked till like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, and you come home and everything is left exactly the same way it was.
Yes.
Okay, so that is definitely, I think, the biggest thing for us.
Yes.
Is that you're not scared, you're not worried, there's no tension, there's no stress.
Yes.
You're just a lot more safe and a lot more free.
And you're relaxed more.
Definitely relaxed more. And I think we haven't slept properly like this for the whole time that we lived in India. I mean, that we lived in South Africa.
Yes.
Okay. And then what is the second thing?
Festivals.
Festivals. So the festivals are awesome here in India to experience them.
There are lots of festivals.
Loads. Like on a monthly basis, there's at least 2, I think.
More than 2.
That's average.
Yes.
Average is about 2 festivals every month.
And I have 2 favorite festivals. It's called Holi and Diwali. Holi is the festival of color, and Diwali is the festival of light.
Yes.
You can play with color and crackers, but you have to be with adult with crackers because you're working with fire.
Yes. So when it is Holi, which one is Holi?
Festival of color.
With Festival of Color, this one is actually quite, it's fun. There's like,
you get wet.
literally, yes.
You play with
there's
water.
You play with water and you play with colored powder and you literally just throw it on someone, and Marijke will look like this, and I throw something on her, and then she goes pink or purple or blue or red or whichever color you've got hold of, and
you spray them with water.
And then you spray them with water, and it makes it like stick even more on you. It's just, but it's loads of fun.
Yes, get to play with friends.
You do. And then Diwali.
Yes.
You said it's the festival of
light.
Festival of lights, okay. And with this one, the biggest thing is people burst crackers. Okay, so Diwali is literally about crackers and millions of crackers.
Yes, you can buy different kinds of crackers in India when that festival is coming.
You can. It is like almost available. It's available everywhere. Like in South Africa, you can't buy crackers at a normal store, but here in India, it's like in every shop has got crackers. That's
whenever
there.
that festival is coming, they put it up.
Yes, they do. And like Marijke said, when it is Diwali, whenever you do play with crackers, make sure that there's an adult, like mommy or daddy or whoever is with you that's an adult, can watch over you because you work with fire.
Yes, to light up the crackers.
Because they need fire to light up.
Oh, and there's one cracker I really like. It's like a cone.
Yes.
That you put on, it's like an ice cream cone, but you don't put it on the point. You put it on the
flat side, so it's like a cone.
And then you light it up, and then you should see it. Color bursts out like a volcano with beautiful colors.
I know, it's beautiful. Like just the amount of colors and lights and things. It is. I think that is like the best festival out of all of them that you've got.
Yeah.
Okay, but what makes it nice about all these festivals is every single person in India
gets together.
They all get together. Doesn't matter who you are, what religion you are, everybody celebrates it. Like everybody's houses has got all these lights dangling all around, and like
people
when it's
sing songs.
They all sing songs together, and when it's Holi, you've got colors everywhere. Like literally everybody's houses are also full of colors, and they've got all these. They call it rangoli, where they it's like a.
It's henna that they write on their hand.
No, that's henna. The rangoli is the one with the colored grains that they use, and they actually make art with it, which is beautiful.
Yes, I did it once. It's beautiful. You should try it.
Definitely, you should try it. That's amazing. Okay.
Yes. You can make so many pictures out of it.
You can. Like you can make any design that you wish.
Yes.
Okay. What is one of the other things that we like? Can you think of something?
Food.
The food. Okay, so the food in India is spicy food, but when we got to India, we didn't really like it. Okay, because coming from South Africa, like Indian dishes,
spices.
They use a few spices in India and in South Africa. They use a few spices and they use some chilies, but they mainly make like a curry, and we never used to really like those type of food.
Yes.
But living in India, we've actually noticed of how much of work goes
takes-
into making all these Indian dishes, and it takes long. It's not just a quick,
Yes.
let me just throw everything together and there you go, there's a dish. It takes a lot of time
Yes,
and
they
effort.
cut stuff and then they have to cook it, put the right things in.
Yes, everything is freshly chopped up. So it's not
Yes.
just all like pre-packed and all that stuff that we are
Yes.
used to.
Yeah.
It's literally like everything is chopped up, everything is grinded. Like they even get the spices like in the actual like herb form, like your peppercorns or your cloves.
And then they mash it.
And then they grind it. They've got like a huge
Grinder.
stone. No,
Yes.
they like the proper way of doing it.
Yes.
They've got these huge stones, like a
Yes.
flat stone, and then
Oh,
they've got
and-
like a rolling stone
Yeah.
that you grind these
There's
spices
also,
together for fresh
there's-
spices.
There's also those cups and those mashes that you use it.
Yes, it looks like a little pot with like a hammer almost, but you go and you grind it like that.
Yes.
But the olden way, or like the way that majority of the older ladies in India do it, is they've got this big slab of stone and then they go and they grind
yes.
all of those spices
that
together.
takes a lot of work.
So it does take a lot of work. And for living in India, we've actually come accustomed to eating these foods.
Yes.
Okay, I know Liam and Marijke is like,
No.
not all of them. There are some dishes that you do like.
Yes. There's
but-
dal.
Yeah, dal is like a very basic, or we make it very basic, which is like your legumes, lentils,
Yes.
that you put in a pressure cooker with some salt, some turmeric or saffron, and some onions and tomatoes. And then you can still put in other spices like your cumins and things like
Yes.
that. But we don't really use all of that because we're not that fond of it.
Yes.
Well, the kids aren't, so we don't really make it that way. But we've come accustomed to all those flavors, and the
Yes.
dishes are really, really nice.
Yes.
And also in every state, their dishes are different.
Yeah.
So like in the north of India and the south of India, the dishes aren't the same. Like yes, they all eat chapatis
Yes.
and puris
Yes.
and parathas,
Mhm.
but those are like your basic, and rice. They all have lots of
Yes.
rice as well. But
For the
the
whole
other
family.
dishes that they add with it is very different.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the food of India. Okay, great stuff. So what else is on the list? Can you remember what else we talked about?
I can't remember what is else.
Train journeys.
Yes.
How could we forget about that one?
Me and Liam love those train journeys.
Yes, we've travelled in a train all the way from Dehradun, which is the north of India, to Dhanbad, which is, I think that's in the south. No, south. Listen to me, direction confused. I am always. It's on the east of India.
Yes.
So we've travelled from Dehradun to Dhanbad and back again to Dehradun by train. And train journeys are
Fun.
fun. And why are they fun?
Because you get to learn so much things. You get
Mhm.
to see the countryside. There's farms
Definitely.
here and there. You get to meet
Definitely.
people.
It is. The countrysides are really, really beautiful.
Yes.
It's always so green, and it just looks like you just want to go and lay there in the middle of the field and just like, breathe in the fresh air.
And lie on the grass and
Yes.
feel.
Yes, absolutely,
grass.
absolutely. And then, like I said, with the people
Yes.
are super friendly on the train.
Yes.
Like they love to hear what we as foreigners think about their country. So you make a lot of friends.
Yes.
And everybody shares their stories, and they all talk about from where they come from, whether
Yeah.
they're from east, north, south, or west. And it is a wonderful experience. And like the trains that we traveled, and what did they look like?
They had beds in them. So
They
you
did
can
have.
sleep in them.
Yes.
Each person has their own bed.
It's not a very big bed, like a nice, like a king size bed with like fluffy pillows and
It's like a
all those
basic
things.
bed which children
It's
have.
like a narrow bed, so you can basically just lie on your back or like on your side. You can't like roll around too much. But
And also you can make the beds into seats.
yes, so you would put the one bed up. So they've got 3 seats, 3 beds
Yes. One.
for one side, okay. And then you can put the one bed up so that it's like a backrest. So you've got the
Yes.
top bunker or the top bed is up, and then the middle one is out, and then the bottom one is out, and then the middle one you put back so that you can sit down. And then if you want to go sleep, you just pull your bed out, and there you go.
Yes.
So that was also a lot of fun. It gets long. That's one
Yes.
thing, especially if you travel from one end of India to the next end of India. It does get a bit long.
But it's fun.
Yeah, and like the trains that we traveled on, we stopped at like what, every station?
Yes, but also that gives you a chance to meet people.
You do, because at every station there's people getting off and there's new people getting on.
Yes.
Or like at least if there's people getting off like every second, third station, there's people
Yes.
that's getting on again. So it's
Yes.
this like the whole time. I think our journey was long. It was
Yes.
what, 20 odd hours. I know we traveled.
Yes.
I think we went in the night.
Yes.
Yeah, we traveled, or like from the afternoon. No, it was the night time we went,
Yeah,
isn't it?
we went night.
We go through the night, and then the whole day.
And then we
and
wake
then
up
a
in
night
the train,
again.
and then we like, look at the beautiful countryside. And
Exactly. It was an amazing experience.
yes.
Okay.
And
is
he
it-
loves trains.
Yeah, he loves trains. But I think being in a train, he was also a little bit younger. I mean, he was only what, 4?
He was only like no, he was 3 years
Was
old.
he was still 3 years old back then?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so he was 3. So for him, especially being that young, it was a very long journey for him. Shame he got very irritable, and I can understand why. Like us with adults, you can't always keep yourself busy for that amount of time. But
I did. There were kids on the train.
Yes.
So I made friends.
yes, and also traveling on the train, there is bathrooms, or they call them washrooms over here.
Yes.
So that you've got place to freshen up, or if you need to go to the loo, you've got a place that you can go, so you don't have to wait
Yes.
until the next station to get off.
Yes.
Okay, and yeah, and then they serve tea. Well,
Yes.
it's not served in the sense of that it's free. You do pay, but you pay like, I think it was
1, 2 rupees.
it only 1 or 2 rupees?
Yeah.
Wasn't it 5 rupees?
They only use coins.
Okay, so it was either 1, 2 or 5 rupees. I can't remember.
They only
For
pay
like
with
a
coins.
yeah, so it was a little cup of tea that you could get.
And
They
it's
also
nice and sweet.
Yeah, that's one thing, is Indians know how to make their tea. They make
Yes.
very nice tea. And also there's food also that you can buy as well. Also not all of them is very nice and safe to eat. So you've got to look at what you buy. You can't just buy all sorts of food when you're on the
Yes.
train. You've got to be a bit careful with that. But like I said, well, also majority of people pack their own food.
Yes.
So, like, have a couple of sandwiches. You can have like a flask with your coffee. Like, we love coffee, but if you like coffee and that, you can have a flask with that. You can have some juice. Some stations where you stop, they've got like little shops, so
Yeah.
you can buy like those like snacks and treats and things
Yes.
like that,
So that you can eat while you're
so
on the
that you
train.
can eat as
And
well.
while you're eating, you can just enjoy the country.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And was there anything else that we wanted to talk about that
Can
we
you
liked?
remember?
I can't remember.
It's the people's religion.
Oh yes, India has got a huge diverse culture.
There's
Okay.
many religions.
There are a lot of, there are a lot of different cultures in India,
Yes.
different religions,
Yes.
and there's different beliefs as well that goes with it. And the thing is also, like with every with every state, there's a different culture, there's different food,
Yes.
there's different clothing styles,
Yes.
there's different languages.
I was going to say that most women in India wear those types of dresses. It's called a sari.
But those are beautiful.
Yes.
It's like a long piece of cloth.
You
It's
have a
how many
small-
meters long is it? Can you remember?
No.
I think it's like either 3 or a 5 meter piece of
Yeah.
material, like a long thing that you
yes.
wrap.
You wear a short top.
Yeah, you wear like a little top at the top
Yes.
with like little sleeves on it, and then you wrap that dress around you, like wrap it, and then you like put it like diagonally across, and then you've
Yes.
got a piece. It's usually behind you, ne?
Yeah, it's always behind you.
Yeah, so you've got this piece that just hangs behind you. That it just
Some people put those stuff that it doesn't hang
yeah, you
around.
put like a pin in it so that it doesn't fall off, and some even like wrap it over their heads as well. So there's different ways of wearing it, but I think those are like my most favorite style,
Yes.
like
you can
like
get
clothing
very-
style in
you can
India.
get very different colors.
Yes, you get colors.
And they put the colors on by hand.
Yes, majority of all your materials and things like that is all done by hand. It's not done by
Yes.
machines and things.
Very cool.
Yes. And also like, yeah, so you've got all different languages, you've got all different food, like your different type of Indian dishes in each state. Clothing is different, but even though everyone's so different,
they respect each other.
They don't see you for your color or your religion. So they don't discriminate against you. So there's no racial discrimination, nothing of that sort, or religion discrimination. It is all just respect for each other. And if I respect you, you respect me. That is how it works. And if you don't respect them, they'll just turn their back on you and they'll walk away. They won't have anything to do with you then. But they don't do much otherwise. The last one that that we really like about India, and what is that?
The holiday places.
Definitely holiday places, holiday destinations. What are the places that we've gone to?
Goa, Mussoorie, and Denali.
Yes. So Mussoorie and Denali is more your hill stations where they are like in hilly areas, but it's beautiful when you go up there. Like the scenery is nice. If you're someone that is scared of heights, I won't recommend you going there, because like when you're traveling on the roads, you're literally traveling on the edge of the mountain. So if you look down, there's nothing there. Okay.
Yes. So don't look down whenever you go.
So if you're scared of heights, don't go there.
Yes, and also you can go in those cars that go up to another.
Yeah, like cable cars. If you go on the cable cars, we did that.
My father was scared.
Yes, he was.
He's like,
he was sitting like this. Don't move the cart. And we're like, let me just look down. Don't move, please. Sit still. You just look there at the horizon.
My dad was so scared.
He was very scared, and the kids were like jumping on the cart and going mad.
They're like, yeah, we're on a car. Look at the beautiful view.
Yeah, we're like looking all around, and he's like, no, you just sit down quietly.
It was very fun to travel on that.
It was super fun. And then Goa is your coastal area, so
I was going to say beach.
So yes, it's like your beach areas, which is also really nice. So if you love going to the beach,
or if you're scared of heights, that's the place where you can go.
That is definitely the place to go. And they also, like in that area specific, there's a lot of tourists as well. So you tend to find someone that is from the same country as you.
Yes.
But it's beautiful there.
Yes.
I think what is mostly beautiful over there, we weren't there for very long.
Yes.
We were there for a short period of time.
Yeah.
But the architecture for the houses, like that was beautiful. Like all the different, it's like your old style. It's like Portuguese style. But its houses are very beautiful.
Yes.
And being a coastal area, there's a lot of that humidity in the air.
And you can smell the nice sea air.
Definitely, I think that is our favorite.
And that's why we save this for last. Save the best for last.
Yes, absolutely. And so if you want to travel India, if you want to explore India, you have to be a person that is quite adventurous.
Yes.
Because if you're not adventurous, you're not really going to find it interesting. You're not going to really like it that much.
Yes.
And also, like for different holiday destinations, it depends on what type of holiday destinations you like. What is your scene that you like?
Yes.
Do you like sunny beaches?
Yes.
Do you like snowy mountains?
Deserts.
Deserts, hill stations,
tropical areas.
So all depends on what you like, because there is a state or like a region in India that's got one of each of those things. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you go, you will find something like that. You just have to look before you can find one of those places.
Yes.
Okay.
And also you get to meet lots of people.
Yes, you do. And I think that is our list.
And if you were in India, comment down below of what you like about India.
Yes, what do you like about India? Like, what is your favorite place that you've gone to visit?
Yes.
Or favorite food? Like, what foods did you eat? Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
And what do you think about the people?
Yeah.
I think that is like the biggest thing is, and we just found that everybody is very respectful towards you.
Yes.
Like I said, it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody respects you. They don't bother you, and you're literally on your own that way. Well, not on your own, like you're single and you're alone and that, but if you don't bother other people, they won't bother you.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah.
Yes. Give us a like.
Give us a like.
Subscribe to our channel.
Definitely.
And click the bell
to get notifications of when our new videos are coming up.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys soon again.
Yes.
That's it for today, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.